Okay, again, let me apologize for this horrible video that is not for children. This is not hate speech. This is based on an event that happened today. And I left off with telling you guys about why I think the Alphabet Squad should date the Alphabet Squad. I'm going to be a tiny bit hypocritical here, just a tiny bit, because like I said, I don't have a problem with lesbians, and if lesbians go bisexual, which means they're girls who date guys and girls, I don't really have a problem with that. I really don't. So like I said, I don't have a problem with the Alphabet Squad. What I have a problem with is if you're not going to be honest and you're transgender and you're dating a straight man who does not like transgender women, you're putting your life on the line because you can't build a relationship one off of a lie. You can be the sexiest transgender woman on the planet, but that man that you make fall in love with you has every right to know everything about you because you can't build a relationship on a lie. You can't. No. And like I said, I'm a very open-minded person. I don't have nothing against transgender people. I don't have nothing against the Alphabet Squad, and I keep saying it. And I support the Alphabet Squad. I have a few um, alternative lifestyle family members. You know, I'm trying to make this video as peaceful as possible, people. So you have to bear with me. Every now and again, I will slip. It's who I am. It's what I do. I cuss a lot, but I don't hate people for their lifestyles. I got enough problems. Hating you for how you live, how you were born, how you choose to live, that's not even remotely close to my problem. That's your problem in your life. But when I covered this before about how transgender females, and specifically transgender females of color, are getting murdered on an exponential rate, no one else was covering that shit. No. No one else was offering their opinion. No one was caring if these people get justice or not. Which, by the way, the two young men that killed the two transgender women in Puerto Rico are still locked up. And I'm still waiting for Top Buzz to give me more feedback. I don't know if they've made it to court or anything because Top Buzz hasn't showed anything else about it. And I also don't know where else to go to get the information. But for Puerto Rico, that's like 4 female transgenders in the last 3 years that have been murdered and found dead somewhere. So this asshole from freaking Scotland thinks that I'm Hitler, but yet I'm the one giving the broadcast on how these young people who are transgender need justice. Yeah, they're transgender. They still deserve justice. They were murdered. No one has the right to take someone's life. When I signed up for the military, I didn't want infantry, but that was my job. And as they told me in boot camp, when I'm in the front leaning rest position, that sometimes I'm going to be the bad guy because it's a matter of perspective. Yes, the government is going to order me to go to foreign lands and lock down on a target and shoot them. That's not something that happened, but that's because I got hurt and I got an honorable discharge. But it's not something that I was really looking forward to because I don't want to kill anybody. Now, in a fist fight, that's a different ballgame. I still don't want to kill you. Not that I'm not capable of doing it, but all life is important until you're the life that's trying to take my life. Then we gotta flip that script. Then I gotta cut my emotions off and disconnect and decide, do I want to let you kill me, or do I want to kill you or severely injure you to the point where you can't hurt me anymore? Which means you will be completely immobilized, capacitated, or crippled if I have something to say about it. I will do my damnedest to not kill you, but if you don't stay down, that's kind of your own fault. Back to the story at hand. This cyberbullying thing, it has caused the suicide of a wrestler recently. She was 21 years old or 22 years old, and I'm kind of mad because I just started watching all her videos and find out I actually do know her because I have seen a couple of her clips from Stardom before she was dead. So that kind of made me mad that cyberbullying is still a thing. Here we are in 2020 and people are still cyberbullying, which is causing young people to commit suicide. And like I said, this video is about racism and cyberbullying, and I'm not gonna not cover everything that I'm trying to do. I will get back on the cyberbullying in the next video. I want to maintain the focus of this first part about the transgender stuff because I don't want people who are in the Alphabet Squad to be like, yeah, that damn James Williams, man, we can't stand him because he doesn't like us. Not what I said. What I said was, for your safety, you should only be dating within your own community. And I said also, I don't have a problem with lesbians and bisexuals because every now and again, a very sexy lesbian will cross my path. I also said that they're very pretty transgender women. And if you don't know they're not transgender or that they are transgender, you're putting your life at risk if you are a very sexy transgender woman. And you know what? Let me I did this face app. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys what I look like as a girl because that's what the face app does. Let's see if I can find the damn thing. I might be able to find the damn thing. I might not because I so suck with technology. I hate technology. There it is. So I did this come on, damn it. I did this face app thing. Alright? You can see what I look like right now. You can see me in all my ugly glory. So this is what I look like with the face app. Now, I made a pretty hot chick. Now, that's all computer generated. There ain't enough makeup in the universe to make me look like that. There's not enough makeup in the entire universe to make me look that good in real life. But I'm also not transgender. I don't mind being an ugly man. You know, I don't mind it. I'm okay with my looks because I literally once burnt my face off. You know, like all of this and that. I still got scars up here from when my overflow plan from my the yellow Honda blew up in my face. All right. So believe me, I am grateful to have all of this back. I might rock these scars up here and this one on my forearm or inner arm, but I'm okay with that because I got my face back. And I used to think I was ugly before that, and then that was God's way of saying, be grateful for what you got. And I am very grateful for what I have. Now, there are some people who don't get that damn, like suffer with first degree burns and they're still living their lives. So, you know, mine was first degree burn, but there's like second and third degree burns that don't really heal. And I was blessed. Straight up, I was blessed. But the thing with that is, you know, I was very homophobic when I was younger. I was very homophobic in my teens, 20s, all of that stuff. I was very homophobic. And I literally mean that. I was exceptionally homophobic. I didn't play sports because I was homophobic and I also can't catch. No, I didn't play football not because I can't run. I can't catch. I don't want to be the guy that loses the game. I don't want to be the guy that also has to sit on the bench every fucking game either. But I do kung fu. I don't have to play sports. I don't have to get naked to compete. You know, I'll just arrive in my gi and I'll leave in my spare gi. You know, if there's a shower available, I will take it. And hell yeah, I do worry about the dick watchers in the gym class. Because there are a lot of dick watchers in the gym class. I can't say how that works on the female perspective, but when we were boys and we were in the 4th grade and we learned how to go swimming, we had to get naked in front of other boys and go get in the shower after we put on our swim trunks and go jump into chlorine infested water. So that's what we did in the 4th grade. I failed the 4th grade, so I got to go swimming twice. But anyway, that being said, then I think I took more swimming lessons in like the 5th or the 6th grade at Walker. I think it was the 6th grade. Yeah, it was the 6th grade. But we did it in the 4th grade, and then we did it in the 6th grade. Either way, I still had to get naked in front of other guys. I'm a shy dude, so I started wrapping a towel around me. And I put the towel on as I took my clothes off. I put my swim trunks at my feet, I pull them up and take the towel off. And they was like, oh, you're shy. I was like, yeah, I am, and I don't want to look at other people's dicks in my face because I'm also the shortest guy in the goddamn room. As I got into the Army, I did the same thing because I'm the shortest guy in the room. And in the Army, I'm in a room with 52 other dudes, and basically all their dicks are at my fucking forehead. So I kind of really don't have a shot there, except for the guys who are like just like 5'6". You know, their dicks are a little bit down here. Like, so I'm like, you know, this is not what I was really prepared for. But you know, that's because I didn't play sports. You play sports, you see dicks all the damn time. And if you're in the female locker room, you see boobs and vagina and ass all the time. And if I could be a fly on the female locker room, I would be the happiest fly on earth. But anyway, you know, I was very homophobic until I met a few gay people. After speaking to them and understanding how their life works, I was no longer homophobic. And then after a few family members came out, I'm definitely not homophobic. Now I just worry all the damn time that someone who is homophobic is going to do something to them. I worry about people in my family. I'm not revealing any names or what relation they are to me, but they are family, and I don't not worry about them because I worry about them being hurt by people like me, normal people, because normal people are the ones that generally cause the hatred. Normal people are the ones that generally molest children, like priests who we ain't supposed to be. They're supposed to be next to God. So when your priest is molesting kids, you know you got a problem. So I was I was very, very, very homophobic, and I was very scared of every guy I met was probably a gay guy, and that wasn't the case. And then when some of my idols or heroes who were like wrestlers or actors or stuff like that started coming out of the closet, I'm like, damn, that guy's gay. Couldn't tell by looking. So bringing it back around, I have no problem with people in the Alphabet Squad, but I also don't want to be lied to. All right, I'm an honest man. I will tell you right here and now, I love the hell out of Asian women. All right, I love black women, I love white women, but mostly I love Asian women. I will only date Asian women. It is more of a preference. I had an Asian female girlfriend once before. You know, one of my very first crushes was half Asian, which is what sparked my interest in martial arts because she kicked me in the face. All right, so got that out the way. I'm slightly remembering that. Jillian, wherever you are, God bless you. Anyway, she was half Eskimo and half white. So, and me being mixed at the time, not knowing it, I just thought I was black with really, really luxurious hair. But I've never had a problem. And then also, if we must be honest, which I am, every black girl I dated always told me the same shit, except for two, except for Emily and Tutu. Emily was my first black girlfriend. Emily did everything she could to make me jealous, and it worked. She would walk down the halls in the second grade and let her pants drop, and everybody saw her drawers. She was just too goddamn fast. All right. Tutu, on the other hand, who was a red bone, light skinned like me, she was probably the best black girlfriend I ever had, and she was the only other black girlfriend that actually liked me. Other black girls that I tried to date, you'll never be good enough for us black people because you're not really a black person. You're mixed. You're not a real nigger. You're a half nigger. And yes, I use that term nigger because that's the words that they said to me. And that's been a majority of most of my life when it came to black chicks. And then I dated two other black girls. And it worked out for a little bit, and then it didn't. And then I dated two more. And when I got to these last two, that was it. The first one I dated, her name is T.S. She brought her new boyfriend to my porch, and he got on the James Williams Express rocket off my porch when I gave him boots to ass. I was 12. I really was in love with T.S., and she really shattered my heart. And in my own bias, these girls were just a tiny bit darker than me, but not lighter. Tutu was lighter than me for a while. When we met again, she was darker than me, so I don't know what the hell happened. But anyway, the last girl, her name was S.C. S.C., me and her were 14. And S.C. was dating a 23-year-old who almost shot me in the face. Now, as good as I am with the martial arts, I didn't think I could beat a grown-ass man. So I damn sure didn't try to fight. Plus, when you're staring down the barrel of a gun, life ain't like the movies. It don't look the same when you're almost shot. Me and SC didn't even have sex yet. We were 14. We barely touched each other. No. And she was the daughter of my dad's best friend when they were in Smithfield. And it was a summer romance. But I was forever faithful. I was not a cheater. I'm still not a cheater to this day. But I've been cheated on, clearly. because SC was fucking with a 23-year-old while she was messing with me. When he rode up on us on his 10-speed, you know, I had my BMX. I was walking with her. We were holding hands and my bike at the same time. So her hand was on my seat and my hand was on her hand on my seat. And she had her hand on the other handlebar while I'm on the left handlebar. This dude came out of nowhere like a fucking ninja with a fucking handgun. And he popped up and he goes, "What are you doing with my girlfriend?" I said, "What do you mean your girlfriend? She's my girlfriend." He's like, "No, she's my girlfriend." I was like, he's got a full Roman Reigns mustache and beard going on. He didn't have good hair like me. So I'm like, "How old are you, dude?" He's like, "I'm 23. I was like, "Well, dating a 14-year-old is against the law in all the 50 states because, that's called statutory rape, motherfucker." And he's like, "Well, no one's going to know if I put this bullet in your head." I was like, "You're right. There's nothing I can really do." I couldn't shit on myself because I had shit it the night before. I couldn't pee on myself because I peed before I went to go see her. I made sure I didn't have gas because no one wants to date their girlfriend while they have gas. And so I'm sitting there looking at the barrel of this gun. And he's got it right on me. My dad's got him with the barrel of his gun. And so my dad, he goes, "You go ahead and put my son down if you want. You won't make it out of here because I got you." So my dad opens up his gun. And he's got the guy covered. And the guy's got the gun at me. He's like, "You got a choice. You can put the gun down or you can shoot my son. But I promise you, if you shoot my son, the first place I'm going to shoot you is in your nether regions." He didn't use those words. "Second place I'm going to shoot you is in your head. Before my son's body hit the ground, your body going to hit the ground at about the same time because I got 6 shots, all hollow points. And you ain't going to make it out of here. So you go ahead and lay my son down because that's the only son I have. But you won't be making it out of here either, buddy. And by the way, I know her daddy personally. He's going to be making a little fucking phone call to you. So what you going to do? You going to shoot my son so I can shoot you? Or you going to get on your 10-speed and roll the fuck out of Dodge?" So yeah, I'm still here. Clearly I didn't get shot. So he put his gun in his little pocket. He looked at SC. I almost gave away her name. He looked at her. He jumped on his 10-speed and rolled out. My dad came outside, told SC, "You wait right there." Told me, "Take your BMX, get your ass in the house. Don't come back outside until I come get you." So he took him, and I went in, and then he took SC to her daddy's house. Long story short, me and SC didn't talk no damn mo, because she almost got me killed. I also stopped dating black chicks from that moment on. I've never dated another black chick after that. Now, SC and her dad had a little chat. I don't know what it was, but that dude never came back that entire summer. I don't know what happened to the guy, and I don't give a damn. I hope SC and TS and every other girl that said I was never going to be good enough for them are living happily. But I can tell you right now, a relationship built on a lie is not a relationship. It is a lie, and people will get hurt. I was under the impression that SC was my girlfriend. Clearly, her and the 23-year-old had already been doing the nasty, and he decided that he wanted to put a bullet in my head for a sexual act that never happened. I never had sex with SC. I never had sex with TS. Both of them had new boyfriends, and it was a really fracked up ass thing how this happened in 2 summers, 2 years apart, on the same street. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm no longer dating black chicks. From then on, I only dated white chicks until I met my ex-fiance who wouldn't marry me. And now I'm single and ready to mingle, but your qualifications are really simple. You can't have children, and you can be white or Asian or Mexican, and I will date you if you are black, but I will not marry you. And again, the main thing is that you can't have children, because I can't be second fiddle to your kids. I'm sorry if I have offended anybody. I'm not going to be second place. I've suffered enough taking care of kids that aren't mine. I'm not going to do that shit again. It's not going to happen. So if you're single and you don't have kids, I'm more than available. And if you're lesbian or bi, I'm definitely available, because I'm pretty sure that you don't really want anything from me. But other than a rough night of fun, that's that. Main point, before I end this video. The main point is that you cannot build a relationship on a lie. You can't. And if you are transgender and you are misleading a person into believing that you are an all-natural woman, you are putting your life on the line because you don't know how someone is going to act when the moment that you two become one person. Let me educate y'all, for those who aren't old enough to know what that means. When you two start having sex, they're going to know something if you have not had the operation, because there are a few things that men have in the nether region area that you can't hide from another person. Now, if you've had the operation, he's not going to know unless you like have more male-y features. This is your hint. And you can have that surgically removed or reduced or something. I don't know how that works. I don't care. But it can be reduced because a lot of people say the best way to tell if a woman is to see if they have an Adam's apple. Well, the truth of the matter is that's not necessarily so, because some people are born with tendencies to be hermaphrodites. And so for those who don't know, let me break this down to you scientifically, because I have done some research and have read on this. Your gender will change back and forth until you are almost ready to be born. Alright? After your brain is formed, then your body starts to form after the organs are formed. Now, when it comes to your gender application, you don't get a choice, but your gender pretty much switches back and forth to like the 6th or 7th month of your creation. By the 6th or 7th month, this is why they have all the genders, because by the 6th or 7th month, your body has figured out what it's going to be, and you won't know what you are until you're born. And your parents won't know what you are until you're born unless they get the sonogram and pop, oh, we're having a girl. Pop, oh, we're having a boy. Pop, oh, we're having a hermaphrodite. It does happen. Hermaphrodites is a real thing. That is a person born with both genders. You know, I have constantly just said to myself that if I live long enough to have a child and it happened to be a hermaphrodite, I would more than likely make the child a girl just for it to be safer. I don't know how much truth to that would be, but, you know, that's just how I feel about that personally. But, you know, it would kind of have to be something that my wife and I would have to discuss, you know. Besides, I don't have a problem having a daughter, you know. And maybe I can show some of the girls in my family how to actually raise a little lady. Anyway, rough and tough and all that stuff, and become a kung fu champion. Anyway, that being said, you cannot build a relationship on a lie. If you are a transgender female and you are dabbling out into the normal people's lifestyle, if you are going to do that, with all due respect to everybody in the Alphabet Squad, it is not a safe bet. It is not a safe bet. It is probably the worst thing that you can actually do. And I don't, again, have anything against the Alphabet Squad. But when I make these videos of how transgender females were getting murdered in Puerto Rico, murdered in New York, murdered in San Francisco, murdered in Texas, there's a reason why this is happening. Alright? And it's not because I'm being a dick. The reason why this is happening is because you're marrying or messing with a man who is homophobic. Alright? We will continue this in part 3. Again, I'm sorry if I have offended anybody in this video.